From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time now for the Horse's Mouth here at Tommy Max, of course, at my bar where everybody's welcome. Old friends, new friends, all kinds of people. Everyone has a chance to sit at the bar, have a beverage, you get a chance to tell their story. Brought to you by our good friends and our brand new sponsor, Branded Brewski. Great to have them on board. And the law offices of Terrell Hogan, who've been around for a long time. We appreciate their support as well. It's Biz Champions time. That means Major Harding is here. Coach Campo is here as well. And an old friend who's an expert in engineering or something like that. We're going to talk some engineering right here on the show. Let's say hello to the panel. Major Harding's up first. Hey, Major.
Hey, Tom.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
You got an old friend with you, don't you?
Yeah, we go way back.
You didn't know me and Gordy Steadman. How are you? From Terracon. You didn't know me and Gordy went back a long time. Not as far back as you two. Yeah. Sixth grade?
Sixth grade.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Coach, how are you, my man?
I'm good, Tom.
Welcome
good to see you.
Again.
Yeah.
Gordon, good to see you, my friend.
It is good to see you.
It's been a long time. You were saying earlier about being in the construction, engineering, the AEC, is that what you call it?
AEC industry, architectural engineering construction.
Absolutely, and that's when we met when I was with Phoenix Realty and John Richardson, JR, and the boys. Yeah. Known each other a long time. Tell us about Terracon. I know you guys are doing some incredible work all throughout Jacksonville.
Terracon is a consulting engineering firm, and our three basic lines of services is environmental engineering, geotechnical engineering, and then construction material testing.
Okay.
And some of the jobs that we're doing in Jacksonville that you would know of is we completed the Miller Electric Performance Center.
Okay.
We're the engineer of record right now for the shipyards.
Okay.
And we just presented on the new stadium, and hopefully, since it was approved Tuesday, that we hopefully will hear some good news.
I'm voting for you. I'm voting for you for sure. So on the shipyards, I was only in real estate for a couple of years, but I knew that when land was so-called dirty, companies have to come in and clean it up. Was there a lot of cleanup? I mean, was that 100 years of ships coming in and out and all that type of stuff?
It was an interesting project to get up off the ground and make sure we did the right thing and design the right foundations for it. And then most of the interesting thing is back when the shipyards were built, they drove piling, and we had to pull them out. And they were timber trees, still had bark on them.
Oh, my gosh.
It was unbelievable.
That is.
And that was an interesting concept. But the project's going forward. You can see they're moving pretty quick. It's been a pleasure to be working for
And back in the day, I mean, people just buried everything.
Everything.
Batteries, oil, all types of stuff, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, when we had the Great Fire here, they pushed everything to the river. Wow. And we're just completed where the Old Times Union building was one Riverside. Yeah. And it was quite the cleanup that we had to do for that to make sure that it was up to speed.
What a project. It is. It's unbelievable, really.
You don't realize, you think, you just buy this land.
Just get the land, throw the buildings up on it.
We got to test the land first to make sure it's okay.
Exactly.
You know, anything crazy you guys ever find? Like, man, I can't believe they buried that, that kind of stuff.
I tell you, it's some interesting thing because we're in the archaeology business as well.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And on Brickell Avenue, they were going to build a 70-story new building. Okay. And they had to call us in because we found a whole new civilization that they didn't even know had ever existed.
How about that?
Wow.
So we've been down there for a year and a half on that. That has slowed the construction.
Yeah.
So it's pretty interesting things that they'll have us do. And right now we're waiting to hear back from the federal government. They're talking to us about going to Germany. They found a crash site from World War II plane and want us to go there and find the remains of the.
Wow. My dad's B-24 was shot down headed to Munich. In Linz.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, they crashed in Linz.
I forgot I read your book and all that years ago. You know, my dad was in the Army Air Corps in World War II.
He was as well.
Yeah,
that's
but
great.
He was in the Pacific.
Okay. Yeah, God bless him, right? Cheers to that.
Yeah, cheers.
How about our Jags, Gordy? I know you're a big fan. You're native of this city. This is your city.
You know, we're Terra Suite owners, and it was hard to watch this week.
Yeah.
I hate to say that, and I want 1999 back.
Yeah. I'll take 96.
96 was excellent.
That was good.
Yeah.
We're only 9-7. Like, come on, let's.
Oh, the 96 game in Denver was just fantastic.
No doubt about it.
None of that. But 99 on Dan Marino's last game was
That's
pretty
true.
special.
Right at home,
Right
62-7.
Yeah.
First play, touchdown.
Fred Taylor.
Smell you later. That was great. So many great memories. I hope they get it back. I really do. There's nothing better when they win.
I hope so too.
Nothing better than they win.
You know, it just seems like they quit on.
Well, that's a tough word. That's a big thing we're going around.
Quit and
now.
loafing are two different things. There's plenty of loafing, which means you're jogging on a play.
Right,
But I don't know
exactly.
if they quit, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But let's say, as we wrap it up, we ask everybody on this segment, how would you define success, Gordy Steadman? What would you say?
Oh, when I was younger, I would have said success was about profitability.
Yep.
But I'll be honest with you, as my career is starting to lean towards the end, I think it's more about giving back to the next generation, mentoring.
Right.
I think it's being able to share my experiences that we've had for the last 40 years in business and being able to pass it on to a new generation.
And relationships.
Yeah.
Oh, relationships.
I feel like, is it an adjunct professorship or something like that? You went up for JU, maybe you could, it sounds like you could give them some wisdom there, man.
Well,
I like it.
Oh, no.
Professor Gordy.
Yeah, there you go.
That's how you exit
Yeah.
in a professorship,
There you
if
go.
that's even a
Well,
word.
maybe
For bartenders, it is.
I got to tell you, you just can't ever quit. All my friends that have retired early, they're bored to death. You can only play so much golf.
Yeah, right.
You know,
Fish so much.
Fish so much.
Sit in a deer stand for too long all by yourself.
Yeah, but you got to use
Guilty.
you got to use your mind and your wisdom.
That's why I'm on the radio, and what I do here is because it gives you something to do,
And we have a good time doing it, too.
absolutely, and it gets out of the house. My wife is happy about it.
That's right. Well, great to have you, my friend.
Man, thank you,
Appreciate
too.
it.
This has been great.
Awesome.
Nice to meet you, Coach.
Thank you. Yeah, great to meet you as
Major,
well.
always a pleasure.
Congratulations.
All right, make sure you check out Gordy's profile. You see this conversation and, I don't know, maybe 1,000, maybe over 1,000 of these right here at my bar. Just go to the dailynewsnetwork.com website. Until next time, y'all stay safe out there and be cool. And we'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
Cheers.
Darrell Hogan Law is a collection of lawyers that help people solve problems in areas of life they're not able to solve them themselves.
We are not individuals. We are purely a team. We work together for all of our clients.
We have the resources to win your case and win it to such a degree that you're going to be very happy with the results.